I usually eat about 2 of these a day. This is 93% lean ground turkey. No added hormones or steroids, no growth hormones or antibiotics. I usually eat 2 a day. So my buddy said, hey man, try 1 a day, but break this down. This is 1 pound. Try to break it down into 6 meals. So what I have here is some Tupperware. So I got some Tupperware. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm going to break that down to 6 meals. And in addition to that, I'm going to try to cook some rice. I found this at the store. It's black rice, naturally low in fat. It says all this good stuff in there. So I'll try that out. And then put some seasoning on there. And I said, what happens if I get hungry? You know, I love to eat. What happens if I get hungry? He says, hey dude, throw some green beans in there. You can eat unlimited amount of green beans. I say, oh, well thanks buddy. Oh, gee whiz, I get to eat more vegetables versus eating my protein that fills me up. So, which, no carbohydrates, but it says no salt, but I'm gonna add my sea salt to this. I actually got some other, I got California brown rice, and I have what else? Oh, I got lima beans, something a little different. So the little lima beans, I'm gonna throw those in there. And so if I do it for 6 days, that's 36 pieces of Tupperware. So more likely, this is the way I'm gonna do it. Probably 3 days. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 things of Tupperware, and bringing 6 with me a day. If you cook dinner at night, and you don't like doing this bulk cooking, you like it a little bit more fresh, then try cooking your meal for the next day the night before. So if you're cooking dinner that night, just go ahead and cook whatever you cook the next day. So for example, for me, if I'm cooking this at night, I'll just cook it for the next day as well. So whatever my dinner is, just make some for the next day. Let's see, what are some other cool things I can think about telling you? For freshness, put it in the freezer. So if you do go with bulk cooking, let's say you do have 36 pieces of Tupperware, put 3 days worth in the freezer, keep it fresh. What I do for meal prepping, it's not super scientific for me. I don't measure everything out, and that's why. But my goal is to lose about 10 pounds of body fat. Yeah, and I know you can't target fat like that, but that's my goal. I want to lose body fat, at least 10 pounds. If I lose 10 pounds in general, that's fine, but I would like to be about 210, lean, but healthy and functional. Not 210 for 1 day and just to do a photo shoot or a bodybuilding shot. I would like to be walking around at 210, happy and healthy. All right, what's your goal? Figure that out and get. All right, welcome back. So I'm about done cooking. Got my brown rice along with my black rice. I got the long grain and the short grain. I'll put it all in the rice cooker. I also have the ground turkey with threw some garlic, minced garlic in there to give it some more of a flavor. And we also have some extra virgin olive oil for the flavor here. Remember, this is better for a dressing versus cooking with it, because once you cook with the extra virgin olive oil, it changes the chemicals, which doesn't make it as healthy. So you can, you're welcome to use the PAM, not pan, but PAM for the non-stick. And again, we have this right here to prevent me from overeating, because my goal is to lose a little bit of body fat. I'd like to get down to at least 210 pounds, happy and healthy and functional. So we got some no salt added green beans you can get from the grocery store. I got all this stuff today. I'm just gonna cook I'm gonna have some meals prepared for at least 2 to 3 days for right now. I just have some Tupperware right here. I'm gonna mix my turkey. About 2 scoops there with one, see how that, and then 2 scoops of the rice right there. If you see that, okay, and I'll just mix it up a little bit, and I can do that a little bit better. Just want to show you briefly. And then here's my green beans. I'm just going to put that right here. Sprinkle it up. And remember, I love to eat, so I didn't know I was overeating. Well, I probably did know that, but I didn't really care too much. Like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat because I'm hungry. So this is a better, a more thought out way to eat your food and to time your food. So I have 3 pounds of meat, and I'm going to be making 18 of these right here for the next 3 days. If you don't want to do as many, no worries, or if you want to do more, my recommendation is throw some in the freezer so that it'll stay a little bit more fresh. And for some seasoning, you got your kosher sea salt. For me, salt isn't a bad thing. I used to think salt was really bad, but you can pull that out through sweating, especially if you tend to train at least 3 to 4 times a week. Salt is actually pretty good, but I'm highly recommending the healthier versions. You get your kosher sea salt, your kosher salt, and then you also have your sea salt here, which it says California garlic and sea salt. So anytime I can get some extra garlic, that increases your natural testosterone, and it keeps vampires away, especially for the Halloween season. So we can throw that in there, and again, I'll make about 18 of these, and that's pretty much it. So once again, this is just a quick little preview of what I do to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle, all about making good decisions. If you watch my other videos, I talked about how decisions are, they're tough, especially for me, for food decisions. I hate the point where I overeat and my heart hurts and my body hurts and my stomach is I just get the food coma. So this is just a quick way to overcome some of that, especially if you train, you're gonna get hungry. And if you have nothing prepared or ready or with you, what are you gonna do? Probably just gonna eat what's around you. Hey, so I'm finally done. It didn't take me too long, probably about an hour. Again, I had 3 pounds of lean ground turkey, about 93%. I did have 2 that are 85%, but I put some in the fridge for later, and then I mixed in 1 85% pound with the other 2 that are 93%. What we have here, again, is just, I don't know how many I have total, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, so not too bad. Essentially what this is meal planning, but throwing in more vegetables. Not that I'm not a big fan of vegetables, I never figured out that you could just simply go to the grocery store and buy veggies and just start throwing them in your meal plans. Instead of cooking my broccoli or cauliflower, I'm going to try this out for a little bit, see how it works. Eat every 2 to 3 hours, not very big, but enough to get your body working, and it takes your body a certain amount of calories to break the food down. So the idea is you're becoming more anabolic or anti-catabolic, therefore making your body preserve the muscle or preserve or refeed the muscle that you've already broken down. And if you're focusing on cardio or losing weight, this is going to increase your body becoming more thermogenic in that fat burning state. So eating healthy, right? Really, for the most part, healthy ground turkey. You got some green beans in there. You got some lima beans in here, and some brown and black rice. So that's pretty much it. Just want to share that with you. Nothing super fancy. These are a bunch of old containers. So this one, just real quick, show you how it looks like. Got some lima beans, some lean ground turkey, and the rice kind of mixed in. If this is not, I don't know, good enough for you, try whatever you like. If you like fish, try salmon or try tilapia. You can always change your fats, your healthy fats. You can always change your carbohydrates. In other words, your brown rice, you can use sweet potato or baked potato. And then for your protein, you can use something different. Veggies, just a great way to keep you full, keep you moving, keep that. Now this isn't scripted, which everybody's like, man, you should probably script your stuff and plan out what you're going to say. Again, this is just a brief show or insight into my world, what I do. It's nothing really too hard, nothing too serious. Just takes a little bit of time and effort. And this is expensive, and not monetary expensive. It's expensive in terms of value. So if you value prestige, if you value health and longevity, obviously you might as well take the time now versus spending the expenses on your health and prescription and medical bills and all that stuff. So that's my goal here, being healthy and losing